transformed here because we are talking about New Year's Eve plans. Whether you are planning a fancy soiree or an intimate night in, which we're going to show you in just a second, we want to help you take it up a notch. Darin is here from Tailored Twig to inspire us all. What's going on, buddy?
It's so great to be here.
By the way,
again.
I would like double high fives. Gorgeous.
We thought, on the table was getting old to present here, so we wanted to put something above and invert it and put it upside down.
Wow. Literally, when you guys got this out and brought it into our studio, it was just like mind blown. And you were saying, we're talking about some different textures here, and my eyes went to this. These are not ribbons, these are actually metal, we want to say, and just a kind of a new use for things that you have had in your past and around your store.
So glitz and glam is New Year's Eve, right?
Right.
Generally not what Tailored Twig does, but we try to embrace it for the occasion. Of course. So this is floral wire that we just corkscrew and we make it look, it's called flat wire, and we corkscrew it, make it look like ribbons, mixed metals. We think that's a super cool look. And we thought that with all this going on, a single variety in here, Phalaenopsis orchids, would just shine and pop off the table. It
really does. And again, that's what's crazy. This is really only, of course you have the decor, but really only one flower, as you were saying. And there's so much else going on to your eye. I mean, it's just eye candy to the 10th degree.
It's important when people come to sit there and salivate over the details. If it's two-dimensional, what are they going to salivate over? So they come here, they start playing with the linen,
was doing this before we started.
Which you can make it gold or make it black and play around with it. We love velvet napkins because the moment that you touch your mouth with the velvet napkins, it just brings on this experience.
Feels fancy.
Where, feels like you're taken care of, feels cozy. This time of year, it might not be that cold in Florida, or it might be. For us, at least.
Right.
So it feels warm and cozy, and it makes us feel like it's that time of year. We're super thoughtful with the ability to communicate through a table.
Yes.
So we have this little window here that you can still see people from across the table and still communicate, but how can you not feel festive? How can you not? We were also saying that this kind of looks like springs to a clock.
Oh, yes. Oh, I like that for New Year's.
For the countdown.
Do me a favor, because again, this is our fancy soiree portion. We're going to head over to something a little more intimate in just a second. Give a tip, though, real quick. If someone really wants to execute that glam, that glitter, that look, should we be intimidated to try it? Or what's one thing to keep in mind if we want to go all there?
Well, we were just speaking about this before we turn the cameras on.
Yeah.
And I think it's just about putting layer on top of layer on top of layer. You told me you struggle with it. I said, just do it. Just put one there, put the next one there, put the next one there. If you have to edit one out, no problem.
I love it. Well, this looks fabulous. I mean, you have a hard time taking me away from this because I love the glam. I love my gold. I'm not going to lie. But wait, let's go ahead and check out this wonderful look. And you want to say the opposite side of the spectrum. I don't know if I want to say this. This is looking pretty fabulous, but this is your idea of an intimate celebration for New Year's Eve, right?
Two approaches. I mean, you can either glitz and glam and celebrate with a bunch of your friends and get crazy, or you can have a nice intimate affair with your loved one. And we thought that this would be cozy, romantic, something that the man of the house could partake in and build the structure to. It could be really kind of a group effort and feel really thoughtful.
I told you, though, I wouldn't want to just waste it on just two people. I'd want everybody to come over to my house if I had this kind of setup. It is absolutely breathtaking. And I feel like this is, you say, something that you are more comfortable with, something that you personally go to more, this kind of look. How do you help people achieve this kind of vibe, this relaxation? I'm thinking something like this, even for my master bedroom all year long.
We can make it bigger if you want to.
I might call you.
Stylistically, we hate Pinterest. But it's a evil that we have to embrace.
And I'm sure you get people that come in and show you this is what they're thinking, right?
We have to, and we encourage them to, because oftentimes the language that we speak in the studio is a totally foreign language to everybody out there outside of the studio.
Yeah.
So we take images and we say, in this picture, what is it that you like? What is it, more probably equally as important, what is it that you don't like? Okay, on to the next. This picture, next.
And you're building that vision the entire time.
That's right. We're taking all of the preferences and we're coming up with something super unique and different and custom for them.
Well, what is the key to being able to put this together? I mean, every little piece, we've talked about layering just over there with the glitz and glam, layering here as well.
Everything is about layers.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, you have to be three-dimensional. You have to be. And we do so in ways of these kind of harder surfaces and ceramics that we have here, but also these softer surfaces with throws and pillows, different textures in the pillows.
The softness of the tent even, you know, I feel that.
The lights in the tent. And obviously, we're adorning it with flowers because that's our medium. That's what we do, but it's just one part of it.
And I'm so glad you actually made the transition to what you do, because you take care of tablescapes for people, you take care of weddings if people are having a party, you help them execute that vision that everyone's walk away and say, okay, this is amazing. This is setting the stage to a whole other level.
We like to create space is what we call it. So, I mean, this was just a corner of the room. Now it's a beautiful place to get nestled in.
Can you keep it here, or can I take this all to my master? Those are the choices. And by the way, when you say layering to a northerner, as you are from Connecticut, that just means layering clothes. You are giving me a new definition of layering. It is so good to see you.
Really great to see you.
Thanks for being on here. We want to make sure to share your information. Taylor Twig, Darin's the man with his team. Of course, just check out our website for even more info.
Thank you.
Again, how can I get this in my car?
We have a box truck.